この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Jujutsu Kaisen on Friday. I didn't think I was going to record today. I've had kind of a messed up headache all day, but it's gotten less bad and I'm going to call that good enough. So forgive me if I'm not super thonkative in this one. I might be a little off, but I've been looking forward to watching Jujutsu Kaisen all week, so I kind of have to do it and I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. Last night, actually, I don't know, I was thinking about stuff and thinking about divine domains and portals and spirit worlds and shit, and I ended up pulling up a piece of paper and doing a little scribble that I want to show you. So let me pull it up. Boop. Did that, and I thought it ended up really cool, and I'm very happy with it. It's kind of like an infinite eye with a tunnel through the pupil, and Gojo sort of striding out of it on an infinite road of light. That's what I see there. I feel like the open-endedness and incredible world-altering effects, which can then be visualized as screen-altering and environment-altering effects, are just really cool. I've heard a lot of people sort of comparing it to Hunter x Hunter, and I see the comparison, right? Everybody's got a sort of power that's sort of innate to them, and is built around the thing, and is, emblematic and all that jazz. But Hunter x Hunter doesn't, not the world around you changing. That's a pretty cool element, and it allows for a lot of cool visual expression. We've already gotten a little smidgen of a taste of it with a moderately cool Divine Domain big lava place, and a mindfuck of infinite proportions in what Gojo can do. Bejoing. So, I don't know, it just feels like such a cool and open field, and even if the theme or idea is it doesn't get played out. It just works. The idea of characters manifesting some part of their soul as an energized power that can be visualized in some cool way on screen, whether that's a beam laser or holding your arms up above you and calling all the spirits of everybody in the world, to create something collective, visualizing power and visualizing emotional energy as physical stuff is it's what we do here. It's what we're doing. It's the whole idea. And turning that into changing the entire environment around you and making it a battle of space, not a battle of camera, not a battle of push and pull, but a battle of overwhelming the space, encapsulating someone completely. And that's what we see in that scene that I pointed out in the last episode, where the darkness, you wrap somebody up in your clutches, in your web. And you just need to make sure that you haven't wrapped up a bigger predator than you, because your domain might get overwhelmed in turn. I like it. I think it's cool. It gives me the wigglies, and I'm into it. I can see the title of this next episode because it's on the thing when I pull it up, and it's titled Episode 8, Boredom. Which is not promising. That's not a promising title for an episode. So hopefully this one can follow up in the awesomeness that the last one did. I do kind of feel like maybe we're just going to be doing some training and stuff, which would be boredom inducing. But maybe there'll be something cool about the boredom, or at least some cool characters to meet, or something like that. I drew this. Normally I draw these on pristine pieces of paper so that I can keep them sorted up, and then if I want to go back through them and label them, I can. This one I did on some musings I've had about a one-shot that I'm going to prep, and figuring out a method of point buying stats that will work for really ridiculous characters. Goblins. Goblins. I'm going to post this up. Some of them, when I get metaphorical with it, and it's very symbolic, they work way better when they end up thrown up on the wall, because you just read them in detail, or not in detail, but in fullness. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Okay, nothing to it but to do it. Let's watch episode 8 of Jujutsu Kaisen and see what we all get up to. Somebody just started mowing their lawn right as I was about to kick into gear. Oh, wait, maybe just sounded like a lawnmower. But then it started to sound much louder than a lawnmower. Turned out it was a group of 3 tiny 2-stroke engines on little pocket bikes going zoom zoom. I wish that I was out there with my EUC because I could fucking roast those guys. It's so fun having a package that's this big, that's like a suitcase size that can go 30 miles an hour. Nuts. Anyway, Jujutsu Kaisen episode 8. 2 versions, picture-in-picture, in the description, timer on the YouTube, which you're currently watching, early access on the Patreon, beep beep timer to count you down. Let's get into it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, hi. Hmm. 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 I wonder if he's someone we've already met. Oh. Uh-huh. Hmm. Oh, we're doing a setup. But setting some students on the case of other students to clean up your dirty work sounds exactly right. Oh, hi. I... Hello. Hi. She's cute. Oh. Huh. Huh. You just can't help it. Hey, why with the big smile? Okay, so she's like all the worst parts of Maki made worse and better. Damn. Hmm. No, we were homies though. She reminds me of the an actually reasonable guy, maybe. A man of culture. My guy. Wild contrast. She's dangerous. She reminds me of Elsa from ReZero, who we just finished dealing with. He's a lot. I kind of love them. I kind of love them. I'm curious what's gonna happen when Mai and Maki, if they see each other. I did not clock them being twins. Can't complain about twins, though. Hmm. Now we've built this principal up a whole bunch, though. I'm wondering if it's gonna be the guy who's scheming. No, that guy. I don't think so. So we've got one character who's dismissive, cruel, and a hardline about curses, and one who just wants to know about the ladies. It's how we bro. How else are we gonna bro? Mmm. Done! I love him. Oh. I love him. He's a horny blood knight. It's perfect. Mmm. You're gonna have to answer, man. Type. Point. Oh. We gonna get a blush? Not what he was asking for. Got pluses with all the ladies. Oh, no! Time to die. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Well, that's, what the fuck? Really took that up a notch. Okay, is this a life or death situation? Are they trying to kill us? She just pulled a gun. Fuck. I'm so sorry, man. I just have to kill you. Smaller fruit, smaller fruit. Oh, we know that guy. Oh, what do you know? Whoa. Seems like he's that Toto. Hmm. Hmm. Doesn't need it. Huh. So we get a bit of a language to his symbols. He combined his flying one, Nue, with Toad. That's interesting. Whoa. By flying? Yeah, I think this might be life or death. Oh, wow. That first shot was unique. Pineapple-headed fucking monster. Where did he get the power? He just can generate force. Okay. We're gonna die. Thanks, frogs. Oh my god. Just covered in blood. He's about to domain it up. What? What? Oh. We just found out what that does. Yay, we need a strong boy to beat the strong boy. Thanks, Panda. Just command. With the eyes lighting up, though, were they about to go at it? Was it about to happen? Did Fushiguro figure it out? Oh, that's fun. That's very fun. You only had a shirt, and you tore it off in the first seconds of meeting us, and then insisted on our taste in women, and then tried to kill us. Thanks, Panda. So what are we doing here? What happened? Oh, hello, sister. Hmm. 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 Both of you seem to suck, and you just take it out on each other. What a fun family. You shot her with a bunch of energy bullets, huh? Yes. No. Stealing your uniform. She can dish it out, but she really cannot take it. Oh, he did have a jacket. He ate him. He ate him. He's dead. Fucking hell. Okay, well, this is cool. This is gonna kick us into gear. Do you? Tall girl, big butt. Have fun, man. You are a mystery. You're going to the handshake event, Mai. All he's thinking about. Ridiculous. Okay, awesome. What a fun interaction to reveal a bunch of stuff. Hmm. Hmm. alright. Pure underdog, fuck you. I like it. Especially with a sister like that, you can imagine, who has just a little bit of ability, and just is gonna hold that over you forever. That's great. Aww. Nobara's all over the place. She's all over the place. Gotta get it together. Pretty locations. Oh! Huh. You're meeting instead, huh? So, I was wrong about the principal, but that's Ghetto, the user. You manipulative ass. The day you tried to kill some of my homies? Yeah. Uh-oh. Those black eyes are a lot. Only fuck you energy. No. Deal. Great. Awesome. Okay. Full fangirling. Okay. Are you involved? What was that? Shit's kicking off. Everything's happening. Shit's about to kick into gear is what he's saying. Hey, old man, get ready. Ooh, an eye. One more thought. Just gonna make him wait. Hold it together, Miwa. Hold it together, Miwa. Squeak! Wow. Oh, she's great. Hey, we did get a time skip eventually. So we're in September, and end of September is our timeline, right? Just playing in an empty theater. Oh, is that a dead person? Uh-oh. This has gone wrong. Their heads got squished. What's out there squishing heads? Oh, it's him. We're doing a setup. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. That's a character. Maybe he's not a character yet. Hey, buddy, if you ever want to be a character, you should leave. Ooh! Ooh, we get to meet so many people! Are we gonna get a clean break setup? Yeah, we've got a couple minutes. It should be a clean break setup. Bing! And then a stroll, and that'll be set. Good, cool. New mission starts. Setup of stuff going on in the for the tournament, and malicious things in the background growing. Ah, this is cool. Okay, the CD is excellent. It's a couple solid steps above really good. It's like it's kind of S tier. I don't know if I can put it with Sugar Song and Bitter Step, which is maybe the best ever, but it's S tier. Oh, she got it good. Floating. All right. Did you get him tea? Oh. Amazing. He's full JoJo's out. I really don't want to. Really don't want to. She's got a gun. This is Japan. It's gonna work. Oh, geez, it's gonna work. Ah! New fan? Just open up your world. Oh! Alright. Maya's. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I didn't want to see that. Takara knows how to sell it. Oh, this episode's so full of wild, wild surprises. Blood Knight, Horny Fiend. Did not expect that to be that guy's character. The Blood Knight part I expected. Here to challenge you. Make sure you're a worthy successor. So what kind of ladies? I don't know what it is. I think it's her hairstyle. It's the the little spider claw hairstyle. Yeah, it's cute. It's cute, but she's awful. She's just awful. Every one of the first scenes that we get of Todo, he's got this like and I feel like he just literally cannot help but look down on you just because of how big he is. But he certainly is also looking down on you. I think he could become a really good friend if he isn't sent here to kill us and isn't getting on our case about what kind of ladies we like. He's straight out of... That's what he is. He's not from this universe. This dude got teleported here from the Baki universe. Everything makes sense. No, it all makes sense. This dude is from the wrong story. He's actually from the Baki universe. He got teleported here as a child, and he's been making the best of it. He doesn't need cursed techniques, because he just punches things to death up until the top grade, huh? Yeah, he feels like he's a Baki character. Fushiguro just doesn't get what he's being offered here. A bromance, man, a bromance. If this was Itadori, we'd be fine. We'd be fine. They would be hanging out and going and doing stuff together forever now. As is, he messes it up, man. Your taste reveals everything. My blood boils. I love that we get like insane horniness and blood boiling Death Knight stuff straight up in the same breath. It's like, that's what tells me who you are. Boring people suck, and I want a clash, a neketsu blood boiling clash of spirits and souls in the tournament. This is who I am, and that's what I want, and this is how I'm gonna figure out whether you're worthy enough to give it to me. It's really tight. It's really tightly put together. Because how do you do that? How do you do that? You just have a character stride up and express their whole archetypal amalgam in 2 sentences, and then follow through on it with action instantly by attacking you. It's perfect. It's perfect. Mai does it too, right? She, really early on, she expresses her total disdain, contempt for all of you, and then pulls a gun on you. She's a Black Widow spider, like, straight up. But then we get into it a little bit more and find out that her existence as such makes perfect sense as, like, the petty sister who's got... She's like a B student, and her younger sister is a C student, and man, she really holds that over her. Really holds that 1-letter grade over her. And it's like the foundation for everything. It does lead to a couple of cool pieces of information reveal that are kind of unique. The revelation of information between Maki and Mai and the way that folds into the conversation that Nobara has with her later feels really good and sweet and real. I like it. I like it a lot. I could see how that could feed into the idea that Jujutsu Kaisen has great female characters, because we just saw female characters bonding in an effective way that didn't read as dumb or rote, or it wasn't about a guy, passed the Bechdel test, etc. And reasonably so. That's yippee-ki-yay. It's not mind-blowing or groundbreaking, but it is good stuff. What I really liked was the piece of exposition about Geto that we get. We get it like 2 or 3 times through, and it's clever because they give us a piece of the face at the same time so that we connecto, changeo, presto, smasho, ghetto, ghetto, but it comes up naturally in a character's thoughts, right? I've talked about exposition being a problem when you've got a character expressing to another character things that they should already know. Hey, we're going to this tournament, and there will be people there, and we will have to fight them. It's like, I know, bro. But this is kind of cool, because this is a crucial story element that we put together based on, knowledge that we're granted as viewers by the author, which we shouldn't have because it's happening elsewhere, being pieced together with a piece of knowledge that a character thinks about in their head that's separate, but it lets us put pieces of the world together and feel like we're being smart, even though it's the author being very intelligent about how they've placed these pieces of the world. That Fushiguro knows Todo Ai because Todo Ai is so powerful that people tell folk tales about him, essentially, about how much ass he kicked. And it just so happens that the person's ass that he kicked was all the curses summoned and used by the curse specialist user guy, Ghetto. That's a tangled web being woven, isn't it? It is. It is indeed a tangled web being woven, and it's really cool, and it feels natural, and it flows completely. And now there's even more revelation and exposition that needs to happen because we can put those pieces together, but they don't know that Ghetto's involved in any of this stuff. Hell, they don't even know that Gojo just got attacked last night. He hasn't told anybody but the other principal. And even if they did know that, they'd have no way to piece that attack back together with Ghetto sending them on their way or assisting them. He's really working in the shadows and being very clever about it. And we still have no idea what curse he's working with in this maybe half human, maybe half curse, white-haired, many sewed up cuts dude. A tangled web. A tangled web. And you gotta be careful not to get entrapped in the tangled web. Woo! Instant movement into thunk, bam, wham, bang leads into a bunch of cool momentum fight stuff over the course of this sequence of fighting as Mai holds Nobara down and says some lame shit, and then honestly she hits her back in the harshest way. Lady to lady, really going after her looks, just rough, just out, and she pulls a fucking gun. Now it makes sense because she can only infuse her energy into tools, so she's basically Sex Pistols or something like that. I don't know what, I don't understand how her power works. Did she shoot her at any point? Are her bullets not deadly? I don't understand. Something about Toto just having full tears streaming down his face and fully believing that what he's doing is probably righteous and correct is beautiful. Oh gosh, this boy. Just a lump of meat. No, my friend, I must kill you. You are boring. And there we get that thinking it through. Special grade and more. Pineapple-headed monster. I think that slowing it down as he does the hand signals is really cool because it's the first time that I've been able to make sense of it, and it's very in your face, and maybe I should have noticed before, and it shouldn't have taken them putting it right in my face, but I appreciate it being put directly in my face. He makes one symbol to summon one creature and another symbol to summon another creature, but this time he uses maths, and he uses the plus sign, and he makes the one and the other one into a one magic one. Oh, he can do minor alchemy with his monsters. He makes his own chimeras. That's super cool. You can get one trait from another and another trait from another, and that's rad as balls. So yeah, the more Pokemon you can collect, the more characters you can create, and the more use cases you have. I love it. It should be oh man. Wonder how you'd make that work in a role-playing game. You definitely make that work in an RPG. You could definitely make that work. Oh, it's cool. It's combinatorial, and it's intelligent and strategic. It's sweet. Best to put some distance between us. I like when we snap into these fun angles, and there are a couple more with like big lunges and like characters' legs splayed way out behind them and forward. It reminds me of the style that I've been taking when I've been doing these sort of gestury drawings of Gojo or the other characters in Jujutsu. It feels again super dynamic as usual, but this time it's through screen depth. He's way too fast. That is what I mean by big dynamic lunges. Way too fast. Just fully a murder grappler, which is a bit of a problem. And I feel like Fushiguro should be dead, but, it's anime. There was one scene in the big punchy thing that I really wanted to look at again. That's the one, yeah. So it's as he bobs forward the first time, the camera sort of bobs with him. Fist comes out of nowhere, surprising to us as it is surprising to Fushiguro, and then we're following, right? And so we bob, and he's moving across camera. It reminds me of Ippo. because of course it does. Once we cut into his POV, so we're in Toda's POV and it's just our fists are flying, this doesn't work for me. Never works for me. Full individual character POV on a flat screen, it's really hard to get it to work. Camera right behind somebody and them moving across it, that really works for me. Get blasted through some buildings again. Poor building. And somehow, in the midst of being done with his momentum, he pushes harder and light flares and blasts you 300 stories diagonally through the world. Woof. And is only stopped by good toads. Thank you, good toady boys. Good flippy whippy shot as well. Plenty of action in a non-action focused episode. Gotta love when characters introduce themselves with a fight, especially in a show that's about fighting, where all the fights are conversations. This guy is maximally capable of following the theme or the tone of fights equal discussions about what we believe in, and he's right there with what he believes in, and he's ready to fight you about it, so it's pretty great. Fushiguro opens his eyes and starts getting all wiggly, and I think he's about to domain us. I think he's about to spirit realm you, bro. And I think he's gonna say, bring it. And we're about to get going. Until the cursed speech user for the first time speaks. And it seems like he can speak normally, but probably if he speaks anything but rice ball ingredients, it has deleterious effects on the people around him. That's my guess, is like he can't not be commanding people. I don't know. Panda! Which squares up these two as a good fight, which I think it is. Mino speak English is very funny. Guns suck. Why do you have a gun in Japan, you monster? And Maki and Mai have pure sister banter. Pure sister banter. I will say this. I very much enjoy that the author and the artists for the anime have absolutely no compunctions about making their pretty female characters do fucked up things and look fucked up and gremlin-y. Novara's totally gremlin-y all the time, and honestly, I dig it. It's cool. It's good. What a monster. And a bonding moment between the two of them as she finds out about Maki's weakness and purpose, her reason for becoming a sorcerer anyway, to show the whole world, fuck you, essentially. You can't tell me what I can't do. And that's pretty great, right? Yeah, it's pretty great. And seems useful and important. To piss people off. Which is lovely, and this little shoulder lean is also lovely. It's also lovely. Yo, just fucking with authority figures, man. Gojo really has it out for these folks. He is, like, aching for a beating is what he's doing. But he's so powerful that he knows that he can just do this. It's nuts. It's counterpointed. The tension of the moment is counterpointed by the silliness of the guard character. So I guess it all sort of feels less tense than it would otherwise be if it was just this unbroken conversation. But it is still really tense. Don't get me wrong. That attack was nothing, but more is going on. A lot more. And it's not even you're responsible for it or it's coming for you. It's you're an emblem of the old guard who have kept power from emerging in the world, and that's been your mode of control, is to keep things under wraps and quiet, and it's not going to work anymore, and I'm happy about it. Again, not hard to spin as villainous, right? The society has been holding back the darkness, the evil, right? The demons, and you're like, no, let the demons come. Let them come, because I'm powerful enough to cope and deal, and so are my chosen few. Let chaos reign. Let chaos reign. It's like, oh boy. But from our angle, this is the oppressive old guard holding on to power that is no longer theirs. And whether they like it or not, the powers are emerging. Sukuna's re-emerging, students getting stronger, curses working together, all sorts of nefarious plans and schemes in motion. So you better be ready, old man, because the old ways aren't going to work anymore. It's not a threat, just a promise. And we get this fucking shot of whatever he was doing. So he's standing on this thing or flying, laughing his ass off as he makes this thing emerge, probably. What the fuck is that? Love the animation of the hands. The wave of power you have been suppressing to maintain your status and old traditions is huge and fast approaching. Get ready. Get ready. Because shit's gonna get wild. So this guy, that guy we see in the ED, right? Or what am I thinking of? Sort of midway. This guy, right there. That guy? Different guy? That guy. And that guy. That's that guy, right? Well, he can see him, so I imagine we might get him to become a student. Why is he squishing people's heads? Why you gotta squish people's heads? The whole thing with Takada is fun and cute, and it adds more layers of wild to Todo Ai. Having a goober side is very helpful. I don't know. It's a good setup for a villain, a mystery, and it all ties together with that tangled web we've talked about, and might even be a way to get a new friend. So investigations begin on a creepy movie theater. And we're a month further along. So I guess he must be doing hands-on missions and training in the background, being hidden, his presence being hidden away before it gets revealed at the exchange event, so that he gets as much training as he can. That makes sense. Seems reasonable. All right, overall, a cool episode, some fun stuff, some bunch of characters like these who we wouldn't have known, and a pure, clean, solid break and setup for a mystery investigation thriller to come. Very good. I will catch you next week for the next episode. Thanks so much for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Much love. Peace.